Why am I talking about that?
Well, we asked you, the bridge. So I have to get something straight. The Atlantic demo was how many songs?
Oh, 5 or 6.
And then did you do another demo for Columbia?
Yes, we did.
Another 3 or 4 or 5?
At least. Yeah, I wish we had them to this day. They said they followed me around for years, and finally they disappeared.
Now, Elektra, did the Elektra have demos too?
Yes.
So
But the deal was always, if they decided to not sign us, the tapes were ours to do anything they wanted to.
But I would imagine if they kept them in the vaults.
Wouldn't that be nice if they did make copies?
I would think they did because, okay, Bobby Hebb wrote a song called I Wish for Jimmy Church. 2 weeks ago tonight, Jimmy Church was on the show telling us about this session. Bobby wrote the song. Mickey Baker, the great guitar player.
Sure, writes guitar.
He was the producer. Kenny Burrell on guitar. Sticks, what's his name? Sticks, you know who I mean. Evans. Sticks Evans on drums from Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
And they cut this thing for Oka, Columbia. And it was in the Columbia vaults till like last year.
The OKEH?
Yep, Little Joe Cook's label, Oka Records. So Columbia had this tape, this phenomenal tape that Bobby never told me about, that his manager hadn't heard of, that even the publishers weren't aware of, this song before Bobby got his publishing deal. I Wish.
Well, they weren't supposed to make a copy, but, who could be sure?
Well, you know what? That's a little investigation I might want to do. Look into Elektra, which is, of course, Warner Brothers now. And Atlantic would be Warner Brothers now.
Yes.
And I got a friend over there at Warner Brothers that I will look up.
And Columbia.
Columbia would be Sony Music now, and so we could talk to Bruce Dickinson over there.
And Sony Music is now my co-publishing on about 12, 15 songs.
Really?
Yeah. They just bought back Friends for the second time, and it's the 12th sale that has happened of that song since Buddha Records originally went bankrupt and sold it to sold it to Morris Levy. He sold it to United Artists, thank God. And then they sold the CBS songs. It went over and over to SBK, and then now it's the 12th sale, and they don't even have copies of the lyrics of the songs that they own. They don't have any sound recordings of them. And when I called them up last time and said I would be glad to demo them for them, they said, no, that's okay. They don't care. They own so many songs.
Unbelievable. Okay, so you did all these demos, and Eddie heard the demos.
Yes.
So the demos that got the deal for the music album were demos for the previous record labels.
Yes.
And Eddie Kramer, what was Eleuthera Records? Who were they?
Eleuthera Records was owned by Artie Kornfeld. He and Michael Lang were the original producers of the entire Woodstock thing. Was their concept. Then they got two giant money guys. John Roberts was one guy's name, and I forget the other. And they managed to pull that off, and it just, of course, it turned into so many people because we needed a party of that sort that it was above beyond comprehension. Even as famous scenes in the movie where Artie's standing on the side of the stage with his mouth hanging open like he messed up and caused all that or something. But we were the first act that they picked after the success, after it worked out, the Woodstock Festival. They were given a couple $100,000 from Buddha Records, and were expected to bring in 3 new acts to be signed by them. And once again, if the record company turns down a band, generally they just give you the tape and you can go somewhere else. I mean, if they don't think you're very good, they hope you'll go get get signed a big contract somewhere else where you won't be any competition. It's just funny the people they're turned down. I can't believe how rude Neil Bogart was when I took in Phoebe Snow to sing, you know. It was really nasty. Just because of the way she looked. She was just barely 5 feet tall and obese for her age.
Is she singing on the album?
No, she isn't. That's one of the saddest things, is that I never got a chance to get her to sing on any of the songs.
I did see her sing with you in concert.
It's phenomenal. The board mix of the sound is not there, but on YouTube there's Phoebe and I doing At Last, and of course she's like Etta James when she does a song. It's she pretty well steals it and tears it up to shreds. And poor Phoebe died recently, or in the past couple years.
I'm so honored that I got to meet her thanks to you. It was actually the night I met you in person, though I'd known you for 8 or 9 years.
Can you imagine if I was anywhere close, she would come and jump up on the stage and sit in for free. And
oh, the great Phoebe Snow. And you had a great night that night. David Maxwell and Moogie Klingman and Ian Lloyd. And now we don't have Moogie and we don't have Phoebe.
Phoebe was my actual, officially a voice student when she was 20. I was taking voice lessons from a surgeon voice coach, the one who told me Janis was going to die just 6 months before it happened. That's one of the reasons when I was offered a chance to do a duet with her, that I decided to not risk it at the time, because her voice was, it wouldn't work every day.
Yeah, wow.
Anymore, and
wow.
Her secret, she was developing notes on her chords, and he felt that if she lost the chance to sing, that her life would be over. And of course, she was terribly addicted to hard drugs at that time. And but that, oh my gosh, to meet these, imagine, I know these legends.
Well, you're a legend yourself, Buzzy. You're a legend yourself. It's 8:43 in Boston.